Hi everybody, this is Kevin, and welcome back to another comic book review. And today we're going to take a look at Justice League Dark number 22, written by quite a cast of characters here. I had picked up Justice League Dark number 20 and really enjoyed it. That was part one of this current storyline. And I was not able to get Justice League Dark number 21 because by the time I had got to my shop, they had already sold out. And then before they could reorder it, you had the whole coronavirus stuff going on, and well, I missed out on that one, so I skipped part 2, but here we are in part 3. Bad dreams are made of these, and you have Zatanna, John Constantine, and Abigail on the front here. And starts out here in Tasmania, and you have one of the characters from the Justice League Dark going to this the parliaments of life here, these sort of beings that represent earth, wind, water, and fire. And like I said, the cast here, you have James Tynion IV and Ram V doing the story, with Ram V doing the script, and the pencils, that team there, Alvaro, Martinez, Bueno, and Amancay, Nahuelpan. Excuse me if I mispronounce it, but what are you going to do? But terrific artwork, great colors, and what's happened here, as I said, we're in part 3, but this sort of infection, this little worm-like creature species, the Divided, came in, and they're infecting all the humans of Earth. That's just a regular man right there. You see, that's the Animal Man. More of the other humans are there. And you see Wonder Woman and Detective Chimp are unaffected. So you have, this is the head Divided here, inside Buddy Barker's Dudium. And Wonder Woman's doing battle, what she can, trying to spare the civilians' lives, but, they're like rabid animals going after her. You have Animal Man pleading to fight the sickness away, and you see their heads are exploding. So they gotta figure out a cure soon, or else all the humans are gonna end up with their heads exploding, and they don't want that to happen. So Animal Man is, able to become free of the gas. He has Barker able to have the Divided cut the bacterial fungal infection away from them. And then it cuts over here to this man who I didn't quite get his name. I forgot it, but he's there trying to reason with the elements here, earth, water, wind, and fire. And they're calling him a sorcerer and saying, we don't really need to help you because if the humans die, it doesn't really mean anything to us. We'll just have a new species take over to look after. So here we go. We transition to the heart of the rot with this guy, Arcane, the villain. And he's attacking Zatanna. She's pretty much helpless. And he's saying, "Here I am a god," as his eyeball is just coming out. And just look at his face there. He's putting the eyeball back in. He's like, "I got you right where I want you, Zatanna. You're useless. Your meddling companion, John Constantine, is not here to save you. So I'll defeat you." And as he's taunting her, she's able to... You see, she's doing a little prayer in Latin there where she's able to have a spell which appears wherever John Constantine is with Abigail. And I guess Abigail had, been controlled by Arcane, and she's coming back to her senses. She's trying to remember who she was. She's amazed that John Constantine knew her name. He's lighting up a smoke, fixing his hair, and he's able to find his way back to the rot where Zatanna is. So at that time, Abigail, her memories are coming back to her. She's speaking to John, and it's all making sense to her. So a beam comes. He fires a beam out. He is going up against Arcane here, and he's just John Constantine. "Oh, everybody's a bloody critic, but don't fret, squire." And he brings in Abigail for a new form here, and Arcane here is saying, "Abby, my greatest creation and my betrayer, you've turned on me and conspired with the Green, with Alec Holland." I think Alec Holland, he's what's known as the Floronic Man. Something like that. These are sort of like the DC Vertigo characters. I think Swamp Thing is part of the Justice League Dark. Sort of after DC Vertigo ended, I guess they kind of all merged here with the Justice League Dark. So the sorcerer here is able to reason with all the elemental spirits, and John Constantine is able to defeat the rot, and he's speaking to Zatanna, life seems to be coming back. And, well, Wonder Woman, Detective Chimp, and Animal Man make their appearance, and they say, enough! You have caused enough trouble, Arcane, to be continued. So overall, this is a pretty good book. They actually just released the 3rd trade paperback of Justice League Dark. I think that gets you caught up to like issue 18 or so. And they're relatively cheap. They're, I guess that'd be a pretty good starting point. There's like 3 trades so far. Really, a lot of the Justice League books, you know, regular Justice League Dark, and Justice League Odyssey have really all been terrific. And they don't get enough attention because, you know, you really just get your Batman, Superman, and I guess Justice League, and that's about it for DC. And then everything else kind of, you know, doesn't really get talked about that much. But I really enjoyed it. Let me know if you're reading it in the comments down below. Let me know what you thought. And stay tuned for some more comic book reviews coming soon. Have a good day, everybody.